All right, in the last video we looked at gable with dormer as one of the residential roof types. We're going to continue on into level 1 and we're going to take a look at what about the low slope roof, and we'll probably try to get gambrel thrown into the video as well. So low slope flat roof is pretty easy. I'm going to click on the architecture tab. If you're not there, you can do the same. I'm going to select the roof by footprint option. I do want to move this to level 2. I'm going to choose the rectangle tool. I'm going to make sure define slope is unchecked. If it is, we can uncheck it. I'm going to put a 1 foot offset here, and I'm going to click this corner, and I'm going to click the bottom right corner of our walls. Click the green check mark, go to the 3D view. There's our low slope flat roof. We will need to make sure to connect the walls so you can see as you rotate down. So again, just attach top to base. There we go. There's our low slope flat roof. I'm going to go ahead and move to level 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gambrel. Gambrel style needs a reference plane. So reference plane is toward the end of the ribbon with the architecture panel, or the architecture tab in the work plane panel. Go ahead and click the reference plane. I'm going to make sure I'm on the midpoint. I'm going to click and I'm going to draw a line going from one side to another. I'm going to go ahead and select, it says click to name, so we're going to call this roof. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. Select cancel to stop drawing any reference planes. And with that reference plane, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to utilize a section. So I'm going to go ahead and click. I'm going to click on that reference plane, draw that there. And with that selected, I can right click and say go to view. So the crop region, we may need to expand here a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this. We're actually going to do something called roof by extrusion. So if I click the drop down arrow on this button, I'll see roof by extrusion. So all I need is a line, but it does want to know what kind of reference plane. So if I hit the drop down, I can choose the roof reference plane. I'm going to select OK. It does ask, do we want to move it to level 2? We do. And now I'm going to draw kind of the profile of that gambrel style roof. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have the line tool selected. I'm going to put the starting point of that line right at the midpoint. So there's the little triangle symbol. And let's go about, let's say about 7 foot up. So from that line, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to move my cursor. So I'm not clicking, I'm just moving it there. And let's say we go through and kind of set a little bit of an angle. Let's say about, we'll do about 6'9" or so. And then we'll kind of come down maybe about 5 feet. Okay. Numbers aren't too concerning, so as long as just approximate. So we're just learning kind of how to do some of the techniques. All right, with these 2 lines drawn in, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab the mirror pick axis. So I'm going to choose both of these lines. So I'm going to hold control to grab both. And then I can right click, and you can notice you can hit enter or press the space bar, or you can select finish selection, and then it's going to say select the axis of reflection. So I'm going to click this line, and it's going to mirror that line over. So and then I can go ahead and delete this middle line, select the green check mark. There's our outline of our gambrel style roof. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the 3D view. It's going to look kind of funny. It's going to run into some of our other structures, but it started at the reference point, and then it extruded out to be, you know, a certain extrusion depth, which looks like 65 feet or so. And then, so when you select the roof, you'll see these little blue arrows where you can drag these in. Okay. So drag these in, and then the same thing on the other side. You can also go through and drag this out as well. Okay. If I look at it from the front or from the south, you can then go through and kind of take a look at how far of an overhang that you have for this structure. It doesn't have to be real accurate, but if I select my walls, attach top to base, select the roof, there's our gambrel style kind of there as well. So if you look at the ends, if you look at your rafter cut, you can do plumb cut, you can do a 2 cut. So you can see that's where that kind of gets changed out a little bit. So there's the 2 cut. That looks a little bit better. As far as your rafter, if you go square, you see it really doesn't go through and change a whole lot. But that's really what that rafter cut is referring to, is how it looks once it's cut there. So there's gambrel style roof for our structure. All right, at this point, looking at the time, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. We'll do, in the last video, we'll cover the last two roof types, and this will finish up the exercise on residential roof types, modeling those in Revit.